Welcome to StonerCast, your official deep dive into Columbus Clingstones baseball. As the AA affiliate of the Atlanta Braves, the Clingstones are building the future of baseball in the A, and we're here to bring you closer to it all. Get the inside look at what makes this team and this community so special. This is StonerCast. Here's your hosts, Ricky and Dave.
What's up, StonerCast Nation? We're so glad you're joining us today. We are right now getting ready for Thanksgiving. This episode's going to air right after Christmas. So right now, I definitely want to let you know that, this has been a season of growth for us. And 2025 couldn't have gone any better. We got our Clingstones debut here in Columbus. StonerCast hit the airwaves, and from my family to yours, I just want to say that I hope your holiday season has been great. I hope your 2026 year starts out perfectly. I hope it goes all the way through December, and that you are prosperous and healthy and happy in the 2026 year. So we're so pumped about this episode. But first, I got to recognize my man, my good friend, my pal, all the way from Pell City, Alabama, the one and only Dave Norris. Hey, Dave, how are you?
What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Man, we're really excited to bring you this episode. I think you guys are going to be really happy with this guest.
Right. And I hope you all got what you wanted for Christmas. I hope your new year was piled with fireworks, and we're bringing the fireworks to the first episode of StonerCast to drop in 2026. We're bringing the guy that's been requested by so many. We finally got in touch with him. We finally got him to agree to come on, and man, we are just so thrilled to have him. So, without further ado, we're going to bring him on. You guys, please welcome the StonerCast, the one and only, number 9, Kevin Kilpatrick. Welcome, Kevin. Kevin, welcome in, man. We've been waiting on this one. You've been at the top of our wish list since the show was born, and fans have been asking us to have you on. Before we dive in, though, just tell us how the offseason is treating you, and kind of when you look back on your first season in Columbus, rocking that peach uniform, what sticks out to you the most?
Off season's been good. I appreciate you, Dave and Ricky. It's been a great season, long, memorable season, and I appreciate you guys big time. Off season's been good. Family's been well. Got some time off to be able to chill with the guys that, it's been a long season. Wasn't able to see the guys and my bros and family, sister, auntie, grandmother, everybody. So it was good to be able to see those people in this. Thanksgiving's on the way too, so more time with them and more food to eat. It's all been great.
For sure. And this episode is recording the week of Thanksgiving, so it'll drop in January. So if you want to go ahead and wish your Columbus folks a happy new year, feel free.
Oh, 100%. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year if I'm not, to be able to say it, on Instagram or anything. But you will see I'll be talking to everybody. So Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and, blessings to everybody.
Kevo, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you joining us, man.
Yes, sir, Dave.
Ricky's right. You have a big fan base in Columbus, and they've been itching to hear from you. I have to ask, after leaving Pearl, how does it feel to have so much support in a new city from so many fans?
Always great. I mean, my eyes were always set on getting to Mississippi. I was in Rome for the last year that Mississippi was able to play, so I seen how those fans love their players up there and everything, and it was always good for as a player in the Braves organization to get to the bigs. You want to climb through levels, and Mississippi was definitely in hindsight. So I wanted to be able to get to Mississippi, but, I wasn't able to because it was the last year. But blessing to be able to get in to Columbus and everything, and it's great to have all the fans, the love.
Awesome. So let's talk about it. You're a Georgia kid. You were drafted by your hometown team, the team you grew up pulling for. You joined names like Michael Harris II, Jeff Francoeur, Hurston Waldrop, Jason Hayward, all as guys that were born in Georgia, drafted by the team that they loved, the Braves. What did that draft moment mean to you personally in 2022? And how special is it to be developing in the same system that you grew up watching and cheering for?
Oh, it's elite. It was a surreal moment when I seen my name next to that Atlanta Braves logo, and it was just I couldn't put it into words. You know, I probably ran around the Houston locker room in circles, and all the teammates that I met when I was up there at Houston, they were all happy for me as well. So it was elite. I was able to call my mom, and she was able to see it. My family was able to see it. It's nothing but great. And also guys like Michael Harris and Hurston Waldrop, another good guy I had met. But Michael Harris, I knew him growing up. I actually had a pair of batting gloves signed from Jeff Francoeur when I was maybe about 7 years old, 8 years old. I was able to watch the Braves pre-batting practice at Turner Field, and I got some gloves signed from Jeff Francoeur. And just seeing guys like that, and just able to see my name called, and just it's nothing but a blessing. I'm always thankful.
That's awesome. Kevin, growing up a baseball fan, who is that one player in the majors you looked up to the most, and what about their game captivated you?
I used to watch highlights of Ken Griffey Jr. It was always elite to watch him at that young age get in the league and just make everything look so simple, and so so easy. But also I like growing up, my goal was always Mike Trout. I watched Mike Trout growing up, and just seeing how he entered the league at a young age as well, and played fast and strong. Mike Trout has always been that type of guy, and I just, I've always clung to that. It was always good to see those guys play elite.
Yeah, man, those are great players. Are there any aspects of their game that growing up you tried to bring into your own?
I always tried to hit the ball far, even if it didn't go as far as those guys, but I always tried to square the ball up and hit it as hard as those guys did and run around the bases. But 100%, I'll say now, like I like to be an outfielder like those guys. Those guys controlled the center field well, and they controlled the outfield well, and that was great. I always wanted to be like those guys in the outfield.
So 2025, let's talk about it. Being a part of the Braves organization, you were assigned to the Clingstones. And you were able to be a part of what was an inaugural season for the Clingstones and a refurbished new stadium. You got a chance to have your name etched into the record books of Columbus baseball history. And you took it a step further, and you made sure there were some asterisks by your name and recorded a few special moments for the organization. You got the first defensive out at Synovus Park in the home opener on April 15th. And you also had the Clingstones, the organization's first 4-steal game. How surreal is that to you, knowing that you were a part of history in a city that has a really rich baseball tradition, dating back years and years and years ago? There were some greats that played in that stadium in Golden Park, in that same concrete bowl that's still there. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Willie Mays. Dave likes to remind our guys very often when they're on that, Bob Gibson started his professional career in Columbus, Georgia. And now you join that group of guys as someone who's played in Columbus professional baseball. And you, like I said, you've got some special marks next to your name. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, it feels even greater, Ricky, after you just told me those names that go along with the field. I mean, guys like that, to even be able to be in the same batter's box. I'm not sure if the box was probably in the same location as it was, but to be on the same field as those guys and to be able to walk in the same steps that they probably have taken early in their career and before I even was able to play, Willie Mays, making plays like Willie Mays out in the outfield. I mean, it's just, it's surreal. And also it's always a blessing, to steal bags and to get that first defensive out. I mean, opening night at Columbus was, man, it was just electricity. I couldn't be even more happier than being able to play out there. It was elite.
That's good to hear, because Columbus loves you. That is pretty evident.
Oh, let's go. I love them. I love Columbus as well.
Kevin, you're an excellent outfielder. Me and you have talked about that on many occasions, but you're also an excellent base runner, like Ricky pointed out, with the 4-steal game, have incredible speed. Opposing pitchers know this and often try to keep you honest by doing their best to hold you on base. Give us some insight on your mindset when you're on base and you know you're living in that pitcher's head rent free.
No doubt. I mean, those guys know him fast as well as I know him fast. Like if I come to the field and I know I'm there to show off my speed, you know, I'm there to run and run it out hard and run fast. Other guys on the opposing team have scouting reports too, so they know I'm fast as well. So I ran into that a little bit this year where I had to think more now. Like those guys probably know if I get on there, I'm trying to steal. So they're going to do their best to try to keep me off rhythm to steal or try to keep me from getting to that next base. So I have to, kind of outthink the pitchers a little bit more, now as well as we're getting up and, the talent is getting where it is. And, other guys are just as talented as you at that point. And it's just who can be smarter and also have their abilities, and use them better. It's a learning moment, but also I know my abilities and it was able to get a couple bags and everything. But I'll definitely be better and outthinking pitchers next year and on further in the future, and I'll put some numbers up there.
There's another point that you didn't bring up when you're on base, you have the ability to kind of help that next guy that's up the bat by playing with the pitcher a little bit, because you get in his head and he starts condensing down the pitches he's going to throw to that guy,
Oh yeah.
He's like, I got to keep, he might steal on me, so I can't really throw much slow, So the guy in the batter's box says, yeah, I can look fastball because Kevin's got his attention, so
most
if it was me on the mound, that batter be getting fastball, because they're doing the best to keep you from stealing.
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, even with base running, we can also open up those pitches for the guy that's at the plate, like you're saying, Dave. Like if the guy is honed in and he's shoving that day, maybe you get a base runner and you get a guy that's a speedy guy over there. That pitcher has to change up his routine. Now he has to pick over a couple times to check on that guy, and maybe he leaves one over the middle for the guy that's in the batter's box, and he's been having a good game, but he slips up, leaves one over the middle. Now we have to
worry about you.
That way. Now we put two on the board. Now we got this guy all out his grip, out his groove, and he's a good pitcher. It's always times to nitpick a little bit. Just the smallest things can change the baseball game.
That's right.
All right, let's go back to 2022, the 2022 draft. Your draft class was absolutely loaded. I'm going to read some names off, and our listeners are definitely going to know a few of these names. J.R. Ritchie, Owen Murphy, E.J. Exposito, David McCabe, Blake Berhalter, Landon Harper, Nacho Alvarez, and let's not forget the guy that just won NL Rookie of the Year, catcher Drake Baldwin. Do you remember your first impressions of those guys when you all reported to Orlando after being drafted? Did any of them stand out to you immediately?
I mean, at that point, all of those guys, I didn't really know too much until who we all drafted, but I just knew that all those guys are elite. We all just were blessed with the opportunity to be able to play professional baseball for the first time, and we're all there on the same goal. We're all there with the same goal, whether that is to get to the bigs or to further our abilities and just to be better, to get better. And it was honestly great. And I remember getting off the plane or even getting on the plane and seeing some guys from our draft class that was taking the same flight from Hartsfield Jackson down. So it was able to meet some of those guys. And once we got in Florida, all those guys were they're great. They're great guys, as well as great ball players. They're great guys.
Who from that 2022 draft class have you built the closest bond with that you guys have kind of grown through the system together?
I mean, my guy EJ Exposito, that's my guy. I'm 100%. But all of those guys, we kind of came up through the system a little bit together. When we first got drafted and we were down in minicamp, we bonded well. All of our guys, we all got together well. We all went out to eat, drinks, games, everything. Got to go to Putt Shack a couple times. So, Nacho, Drake Baldwin, David McCabe. He was married recently, so that was good. Congrats to McCabe. McCabe, he was in there. Yep. A bunch of our guys. I mean, J.R. Ritchie. Ritchie's elite. They were young at that time, but Ritchie and Murphy, those guys were young. They were the high schoolers out of the draft, but they were also great. It was a lot of good guys throughout that draft.
I'm pumped. I think we actually get to see Murphy next year in Columbus.
Oh man,
pretty sure
that guy last year was elite. elite last year. I mean, I know the arm injury definitely kind of shocked us as the team and all the fan base, but Murphy was elite last year. Owen was elite.
Yeah. Kevin, since that draft day, you made stops from the FCL to Augusta to Rome and now to Columbus. How would you describe your growth to this point as a player as you progress through the system?
I'm still growing. You know, it's always improvement. Always every day you have to improve, be better than yesterday. And I've always taken that through the whole time since I've got drafted. I was in the FCL for a little bit. That was fun as well. You know, always improvement and able to bond with guys. You know, in the FCL, I was able to talk to a lot of our young Latin guys. You know, those guys are fun to talk to, and they're also, you know what I'm saying, good to bond with and catch up with, because, you know, those guys, they make different food. You know, they speak different. They have different lingo and everything, and it's always good to connect with those guys. But every level has taught me that you can grow up every level and also grow your abilities as well. And you meet a lot of people and you learn a lot of things. So wisdom has definitely been a good thing that I've been able to acquire through those levels.
So the Latin guys love baseball too.
Love baseball.
Play it all day and all night.
Even when we finish, they want to go play baseball again at night. They love it.
Kevin, you proved over this season that you're an elite level outfielder. I remember the FanDuel Network spotlight on you. That interview and video was really cool to watch.
Thank you.
From routes to reads to positioning, there's a lot about outfield defense that fans don't always notice, right? What's one aspect of your defensive game that you take a lot of pride in? Something subtle that only, you know, good outfielders and coaches really recognized.
I'm not really too sure. I also, you know, how I say, I try to get better. So it's also some things I would like to get better with myself. But I think something that I do really good is able to just that last second go get it for the ball. You know, like if there's a wall coming up or if it's anything like, you know, warning track or anything in my way, some guys would tense up. Some guys, you know, kind of like shorten their reach or anything. I don't know. Me, personally, I've always been the guy to run into the wall, but also try to hold on to the ball. You know, I run through a fence for my guys out there, but also, you know, I'm trying to make the play as well. I'm always trying to make the play.
Just as somebody that played outfield, that's what I mostly played, man. You have a incredible ability to track the ball. It's like you see it immediately because I sat there and watched it. But what aspects of your game, be it in the field, in the batter's box, on the base pass, or in the clubhouse, or any combination thereof, are you focusing on most as the 2026 season approaches?
Definitely more ways to help out my team, you know, and I would say all around, and it's probably the focus part. And I feel like that as well will open up more opportunities to me on the offensive side and on the defensive side. Cause I know me being a stickler on myself, you know, I'm really strict with how I am. And there's definitely some things I would like to clean up on myself, you know, on the defensive end, making right throws, and also being always focused on what's the right play to make. And also on the offensive end, what can I do to help out the team at that moment? So, you know, just getting better and being a better person to be able to stay on the team, help out the team, win. Because I feel, me personally, if you're consistently helping the team win, then your stats and all the accolades and stuff will show as well.
Right. That's a good-looking jersey.
Elite. Oh, that's my. Just showing a few images of you from this season.
Okay, that's what. Jim Jarve.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I don't know why that one popped right back up, but we'll take it right back down. There we go. So this is my last question before we move into fan questions. Coming to Columbus meant you were able to play in a brand new stadium, right? Joining a brand new franchise. It also meant you were only about 120 miles from home, from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Mm-hmm. What did you expect the environment and fan support to be like in Columbus when you were told that you were coming here? And how has that atmosphere at Synovus Park exceeded your expectations, and the way this community really embraced the team?
Man, it was definitely because it's a new spot. So as well as a new town, but also this town weren't unfamiliar to baseball. Like this town wasn't unfamiliar to minor league baseball, professional baseball in general, like coming through this town. So I knew the fans knew what they were expecting with us coming in. So we were I wouldn't say we, but me on my end, I'm just like, I hope that we can bring the fans everything that they would like to see. Like we're gonna bring the fire, we're ready to play every night, we're ready to win every day. And if we don't, we're gonna try again the next day and we're gonna win it. We're gonna always be in the game and everything. So that's what I wanted to see. Like I was just wearing this if fans were gonna like us and like our play style and everything. And as I could say, as I could see, the fans love it. The fans loved our play style. We played elite. I just remember one of my favorite moments. I mean, probably was Quintero's go ahead home run, the grand slam with everybody at night. The lights are going off, and that was special. I was on deck for that, so that was special for Quintero to do that. No doubt, shot over the right field wall. The crowd's going crazy before the ball lands. I think fans were happy with us.
That was an ensuing night.
That at night. Oh yeah, he knew it was gone too. You probably knew it was gone too.
100%. I probably threw my bat before the ball even left. I was like, oh, I got it. It's like perfect. Let's go, Q.
I want to give you just one opportunity to talk directly to the fans of the Clingstones, the guys that showed up who absolutely loved Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. Talk to them. Let them know how you feel. Let them know, you're excited to come back next year. We all know that, and we say this weekly when we have players on, that, we know your goal is not to stay in Columbus. We know that. So you don't have to skate around that and say, I love y'all, but I'm a little Gwinnett even more if you want. Yeah. But, just let your fans know, how happy you were with them and anything else you want to tell them.
No doubt. Appreciate it, Ricky and Dave. I mean, fans, I bring a lot of excitement to the game. I like to play the game fast. I like to play the game very hard and passionate. And from the love that I got from Columbus, it's been nothing but great from the start. It's a home away from home. And I when I was growing up through baseball in college, I had to stay with host families out in the Northwoods and everything when I was up in Wisconsin. And just fans in general, I love it. I've always loved fans since I've even had my first fan. That's probably my mom. My mom probably was my first fan. But just even having somebody that adores watching you play and also just cheering you on and the consistent support, whether you do good or bad, because definitely I done had some of my lows for sure, but just fans help on not letting you feel that low as well. Like when you're walking back to the dugout or walking back to the clubhouse after the game, just unwavering love. It's just love that you can't really explain, but you just know that it's there, and I'm always here for it, and I love it. I appreciate you guys for everything that y'all do for me, because the season is always great and it's full of ups and downs, but the fans always keep it great. They always keep us all smiles.
Awesome. So, with that, it's going to be time for our fan questions. It's time for our fans to officially take over StonerCast. Every week we drop our guest announcements on Facebook and Instagram, and we ask each fan, send us a question for our guest, and they show up every single week. So, and we don't pick and choose which questions to ask. We ask them the questions that they sent. So if you're ready, we don't give any softballs. Nothing. We don't take it easy on you.
Okay.
And again, just want to let you guys know, if you want to submit questions, check out our social media channels for our guest announcements. You can always send us an email at thestonercastshow@gmail.com and, ask your question there and we'll get it on air. But this is Dave's round. So Dave, take it away.
All right. Kevin, this one was submitted by Larry and Kim Knox via the Stoners Facebook group.
Let's go.
Larry is the athletic director for Russell County High School, and he and Kim are not only season ticket holders, but they traveled to almost all of the Southern League stadiums to watch the Clingstones play on the road. Kevin, what are one or two things a high school center fielder should be good at in order to have a successful season? For example, their first step, angles when tracking balls, air, or angles for tracking balls in the air, speed, arm strength, etc. What would you advise?
Well, Larry and Kim, I would say honestly, angles. Whenever you're building a house, as they always say, you have to start with the foundation. So, and the foundation of outfield is always the first step. So when you're first getting the outfield and you're getting the first read, your first step matters more than anything, I would say. Sometimes people I even get away with it with my speed, with just, first step go backwards. And then I have to go in. But 1000% first step cleans up a lot of like unwanted slack when it's coming to like going to get catch a ball. First step will put you on either the right track or the wrong track. So I would say first step.
Just want to take a moment to right here to shout out Larry Knox and the Russell County Warriors, who had an incredible football season, cut short of the playoffs, but they had a fantastic season, made it to the second round of the AHSAA playoff game. So congratulations, Larry, and we're looking for big things out of Russell County baseball.
Oh, yeah. Congrats to those.
Yeah, most definitely. They're great people too. They've been to so many games. They traveled to a bunch of games.
100%.
This next question comes from Patricia Fisher, who is one of the beloved ushers at the stadium. It's Norris Park. Kevin, thank you for always taking time to visit and interact with fans last season. Is there a memorable play that you replay over and over in your head and think, wow, I can't believe I made that catch?
Patricia, thank you. I thank you for all the love and all the help as well. But one play I could say was probably the play for Blake Burkhalter, the ball to left center, and I jumped up against the wall and I was able to catch that play. Definitely, kind of rubbed my knee against the wall a little bit bad, so that hurt a little bit, but it was able to catch that ball. It was good. It was great. That's the play that I replay every day. I'm like, man, I really caught that. Like a lot of times, I'm like, I really caught that.
That's the play that brought FanDuel to town, too.
It might have been. You never know. It might have been.
I think, was that the one where after you caught it, you were like, yeah, you just like.
I think that was the first one. That was probably the first one where I kind of over the head. Yeah, that was the first one, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, that may have been like one of the ones where you threw it over your shoulder. Well, I was amazing up there. Yeah.
I like that one too. I was pumped up after that one. That was elite.
You had several of them, man. The next question comes from Corey Williams and submitted via email at thestonercastshow@gmail.com. Kevin, it's your last meal on earth. What are you eating?
Full.
I don't know why.
Last meal on earth. What am I eating?
Yeah. What is it? What's your favorite food, I guess?
Probably some ribs, like some good barbecue ribs.
Yes, sir.
Some fall off the bone ribs. Oh. It'll probably be some ribs.
My kind of.
But I'll tell you too, getting a little, staying on that topic, but getting a little off topic from the questions. People don't understand Georgia barbecue. Georgia barbecue is the best in the world. Man, there's nothing that touches it. And you don't know it until you go eat it.
Down south too, like Columbus as well. There's some good barbecue around Columbus.
Oh, that's real great. Sure.
I know
about thinking about things places.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotta put me on to a couple places because we would get it from our nutritionist with the Braves. He would put barbecue in on our our spreads after the game. But it's some days I would like to go, during All-Star break and I was in Columbus. I was like, I would love some barbecue right.
All right. This last the next question for Kevo comes from another beloved usher at Norris Park, Kel Morgan, and was sent via the Clingstones fan group.
Look at that smile. He knows Gale.
Yeah, he does. Got long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a conversation with the warning track while on defense? Like, look, when I moat the bat, we got to have one of these 10 plus near misses go over the wall eventually, because everyone in the crowd was rooting for it to happen last season. Was it?
Oh,
go ahead, Kevin.
No, man, it was. I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't talking to the track, but when I was missing, and I was just right there on the track getting to catch the balls, me running to the ball, running track, I was like, this ball better not go over. I was like, if mine don't go over, then this one can't. If I'm on defense and the ball's going past me, this one can't go over because mine didn't go over. So I kind of hold it against the warning track.
Hey, I got something I want to show you that might help. Don't tell your hitting coach. It's going to be a little grip. There's a little grip challenge. That's all. It's able to help you look good because I want to see you. I want to see you get a few over the wall myself.
Oh, when I so good.
He had another question too. Was it a surprise being a fan favorite in a new city this year? Shouldn't have been. The man is awesome and cool as a fan.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, my dog. I mean, it's also, it's a blessing to be able to like have people that like me. You know, I'm just out there being myself, as well as like we tell everybody, just be yourself and love everybody. And people kind of flock towards me, and I'm no like, you know, I'm no rookie to it. I'm not like scared of it. So I'm always there to talk to the fans and always to have fun. You know, I bring smiles. I just hope that y'all can smile too. I just like to see smiles. Everybody smile, we good.
That's right. Got another question from Mercer Pena via email at thestonercastshow@gmail.com. She says, my brother was Hook, the catfish mascot, for years, and he remembers players fishing before games. Do any players still do that?
Oh, yeah, we had a couple club players fish before game. We had Stephen Paolini. He would go out there, try to catch a couple fish before the game. He thought he was the best fisher ever. Drew Compton, he also thinks he's the best fisher ever. They kind of competed a little bit. Kobe Cato, he was out there with our fisher caps that we ended up getting, the cutwater fisher cap. Those are fire. So we ended up getting those. But I think a bunch of guys would fish. But EJ also would go out there and fish. I'm not sure if he caught many. I seen EJ probably catch one fish. I've been out there with him 4 times. So how about it? But yeah, we have a couple guys that like to fish. It's good. Those guys have real calm souls. They like to calm out there and catch fish.
And there's one last question, and this is from perhaps your biggest fan in Columbus, and I know you know who it's from, but go ahead, Dave.
Your buddy Cal Pena, which is the son of Mercer, he wants to know who your favorite Braves player is and what was your walkout song when you were younger, like in high school, college?
My favorite Braves player, I don't know, bro. We always talk about Mike. I mean, Mike, I can't trade on Mike. You know, that's my guy. Played against Mike growing up and everything. So to see him with all this success that Mike has going on right now in the big league level, that was my favorite player. 1,000%. Michael Harris. The second. I'll put it in the second. And man. Walk-up song. I don't know. I think I did like some Offset clout. I think I did like an Offset song when I was in high school. It was like, they do anything for clout. That was fire.
That's cool.
Yeah, I did that. I did that in high school. That was cool.
And we had one more late submitted question from a fan of yours, a fellow by the name of EJ Exposito. He says, "What up, Kev?
What's up, E?"
And he says, MJ or LeBron?
Oh, he knows I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick LeBron. I'm a LeBron guy. I was able to watch LeBron. I'm a LeBron guy. EJ knows. But me, EJ, Landon Harper, and Nick Clarno, and even Ian Mejia, but he don't like to talk about it. But we all talk about LeBron and MJ maybe twice every 2 days. And it's a consistent, heated argument.
Yeah, well, you know, I grew up during MJ's day.
Yes.
And MJ changed the game. LeBron is playing the game that MJ turned the NBA into. So let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. I do like that. I do understand. Got to give MJ his flower. Got to give MJ his flower.
Yeah, that's right.
And our original plan was for EJ to pop in to ask you that question himself, but he had something going on today.
But he had something going on.
So we would ask you that for him. So.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to call him after this.
That is it for the fan questions, and you guys know all you got to do: check out our social media pages, look for the guest announcements, submit your questions for each guest. We love to ask them. The players love getting these questions too. Their faces light up when they hear certain names, and they get questions because it just shows that you're watching them and that you're cheering for them. So thank you again for submitting your questions for Kevin. And our announcements are going to be heating up here soon for all the episodes that we're going to kick off 2026 with. So make sure you're checking our social media pages. All right, Kevin, it's lightning round time. This is these are quick shot answers. I'm going to ask you a question. Give me the first thing that comes to your mind.
First,
We've got some straight up questions. We got some this or that questions, and then we've got some superlative awards for you to give out to your teammates.
okay.
All right. If you could rob one big league hitter of a homer for a highlight reel, who are you choosing to rob?
Acuna.
Oh, that's frisky.
Probably hit it on the line. It's probably like 130 miles per hour on the line. If I catch that, it's like, wow.
So there you go.
That is true. That's a good point.
All right. Which teammate do you never want to race in a 40-yard sprint?
Never.
Yeah, do you not want to race?
Quintero. Or
think-
Lohisi. Either Quintero or Patrick Lohisi.
You think they might beat you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm faster than those guys, but like, it'll just exert some energy. I'll be like,
GQ is deceivingly fast, though. He doesn't look like a fast guy, but he's quick.
lightning. Lohisi, you're lightning as well. So those guys are fast. That'll be a great race, actually.
All right. What is your go-to Waffle House order?
All-star special, bacon, egg scrambled well with cheese, with a waffle, and a chocolate chip waffle. I really like that. But normal days waffle, then I'll get some grits with cheese in it.
All right. You could pick one past or present Braves outfielder to spend a breakfast with at Waffle House and talk baseball. Who are you picking?
Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons. That's a name I did not expect. Actually, I really thought you'd be Andrelton.
I didn't expect that, huh?
I love Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah.
I literally, legit, grown man, had a tear when the Braves traded him.
Man, the
was their
days
team.
that old Turner watching Andrelton Simmons at shortstop. My friend Chandler Simpson, he's doing great things for the Tampa Bay Rays, in the bigs. His mom used to get us tickets to be able to go to the games when we were, high school, maybe middle school, probably going into high school, and we were able to watch Andrelton Simmons, man, from behind first base and just watch him throw. Wow. I'll probably go Andrelton Simmons, just an underrated pick. Just wanted to talk to a great shortstop like that. Like, yeah.
Tremendous. What I love you saying that name. That is awesome. Simba was one of my all-time favorites. And my son played shortstop during Simba's days in Atlanta, and that's who he modeled his game after. He was Andrelton Simmons.
Smooth.
All right. What's one thing fans would be shocked to learn that you're really good at?
For I'm trying to see. Probably cooking. I can cook. For sure, I can cook.
You going to be cooking some Thanksgiving sides? Or
Most definitely. I make a broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. Help my mom make some macaroni as well. And also I make the sweet potato pies for my family a little bit. So I'll be trying to get in the kitchen a little bit, bothering my mom a little bit, get on the nerves.
All right. These are this or that questions. Let me know which one you prefer. Extra innings drama or a blowout win?
Extra innings drama.
You like the long games. All right. 500 cage swings or 500 fly balls?
500 cage swings.
All right. And last one, rob a homer or throw a runner out at home?
Robert Homer. Robert Homer.
All right. Here's this is our superlatives award, and we've made this a part of just about every lightning round we've had. So, Clingstones teammate that you would name Mr. Clutch.
Quintero.
Geraldo Quintero. Got you. Clingstones teammate that is the best trash talker.
Best trash talker? Oh, Adam Zabrowski.
Why am I not surprised?
All right. The best big bro, the guy that's always looking out for the younger guys.
EJ Exposito.
Okay. Mr. Dancing with the Stars. Who are you picking from your Clingstones teammates to go star on ABC's Dancing with the Stars?
EJ Exposito.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, last one. The Clingstones pitcher you'd least want to face.
Least?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Elysian Yosef.
Gotcha.
Yosef out of
them high inside pitches, AG.
Yeah. I would say Juan Carlos Lara, but Yosef has it for sure.
Got you.
Yeah, he could throw some heat.
Both of those guys.
He can throw some mean heat, and the problem is sometimes Ellison don't know right where it's going to go. Yeah, that's about the area he's trying to hit, but he don't know if it's going to rise just a little bit.
Yeah, he's been working on. He was pretty consistent this year. I remember facing him in the spring before he came to Columbus. I was a little scared, but he also dotted me up, so I got to get him back. But also, I don't want to step in the box, but I got to get him back. So,
Kevin, this has been a fantastic interview, and you are beloved by Columbus fans. And again, we want to see you back, but we don't want to see you back. I promise you one thing: if you happen to be promoted to AAA, Dave and I are going to come to some games and see you play there.
let's go.
Absolutely. We're going to come.
Yeah, that's one thing about having a minor league franchise in your town. You can't really get close to players because they could be called the next day. You could have lunch together one day and the next day they're gone. So, lucky for us though, being a fan of the Braves and the Braves farm system, we don't have to go that far to watch you guys play. So, we hope to see you back, but we hope you're not here long when you do come back.
100%. I appreciate you, Dave and Ricky. You guys are the goats, man. Hopefully I get to see you guys again, but hopefully I don't, like as we say.
That's right. But, we do this for the fans. Our fans, it's growing every week. StonerCast, with each and every episode, it's growing, and fan participation is growing. And that was our mission. We wanted to keep folks engaged and keep Clingstones on their mind throughout the offseason and as we prepare to go into the 2026 season. So I think it's working. So
yes, sir. It is. I love it. It's just great. I think the players will say we love it as well. As us as the players, we love it as well. We appreciate you guys, Dave and Ricky, and the fans as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, and I hope you have a happy holiday season. I know we're recording this beforehand. When you guys are hearing it, it'll be after the new year. So, but as of right now, Kevin, have a safe, wonderful, happy, relaxing holiday season with your family. And hey, go Stones.
Same to you, Ricky and Dave. Happy holidays. Go Stones.
All right.
Stones.
You know it.
Dave. And I do want to also point out that our amazing, wonderful producer joined us midway through that episode to just kind of check things out. So Ricky Z, thank you for coming in and hanging with us. Can I put you on? Yes. Okay. There she is.
What's up, Ricky?
That's our producer, Jude Woodham, make the show actually look good. So
That's right. We appreciate you very much, Ricky.
Well, thank y'all. I've been having so much fun listening and editing the episodes, and it's been a really great opportunity.
We are so glad you're here. So she's the highest paid on our entire staff. But, and this is great that we're all three here because, this episode will air the first Friday in January, 2026. So we're all here, and I don't have to speak for Dave and Rickeya. They can speak for themselves, but we hope that you and your family have a prosperous new year, one filled with blessings and one filled with good fortune for each and every single one of you. And hey, just a few more months and we'll be back in Synovus Park cheering on our Clingstones.
That's right.
All right, y'all, don't forget, look down there, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy to tell an enemy. StonerCast is on the air each and every week. We're bringing you behind the scenes action from the Columbus Clingstones, and we want you to be a part of it. So follow us on social media, hit that bell on YouTube, subscribe so you know when we have an episode drop. There it is, our amazing producer coming through in the clutch. So thank you all again, and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year.
All right, y'all. We're going to end it like we always do. Let's go, Stones.
Go.
Thanks for tuning in to StonerCast, your inside look into Columbus Clingstones baseball. Please like, subscribe, and share to stay connected as we bring you closer to the Stones.